We're live. It worked.
Okay.
Fourth try, folks.
Sorry about that. I've been having some network router issues lately, and ultimately just had to kill her. Even though it said we were connected, disconnect from the router and then reconnect, and it seems to fix it. My magic patch. But I've had that router for 4 or 5 years now.
Two have found us. Joe's back. Hi, Joe. It took us 4 tries, but we're back.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't remember how long I've had that router with you.
Back. Welcome, Celtic. Country Homestead Preacher. Hello. It's been forever. Welcome. Hi, back, Christy. Good to see you. I wonder if Donna's going to get lost.
I don't know.
She had trouble last time. Tim, good to see you too. Welcome,
Hey, Tim.
welcome.
Welcome, big guy. Haven't seen you in a while. Looks like
He was here last week.
we picked up some extras along the way, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I seem to be having some router issues, so I think that one's on me. To see what I can do to fix that.
Hopefully it's not the internet. Hello, Amy. Welcome. Hi, Drifty.
I tell you what, the internet's been struggling the last few days.
Yeah.
There's been some major hiccups.
Outages?
Yeah. Hey, Amy, how you doing, darling? And there's Drifty. Christy's back. Celtic. Yeah, I'm thinking Celtic. It might be time for a new router. I haven't bought any new toys in a couple of years.
Your last new toy for you was your
My computer. Yeah, and that's been a couple of years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that is serving me well. Of course, I ride that computer. I ride real close herd on that computer. There's nothing goes on that sucker that I don't trust implicitly. I'm not a browser who goes out and picks up a lot of crap. And if a site starts to pester me with wanting me to sign up for this or starts popping ads at me 2 or 3 in a row, I'm gone. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to play that frickin' cookie game where they get
Yes,
hold
we
of
do
you.
have high speed.
Well, high speed's relative.
As high a speed as you can get out in the country.
Yeah, we're with DirecTV and those folks, but I would really like to get fiber, but I can't get it here right now. They're just not bringing it into this area yet. I keep pestering them.
Hello, Susanna. Welcome.
I've asked them, I said, tell me who's not signing over their little property right thing so you can come through and I'll go persuade them.
But they don't want to stay.
I want my fiber. They won't tell me.
We know there's fiber in the neighborhood.
Susanna, good to see you, darling. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Celtic. Don't make me puke all over the place, will you? That sucks. I wish I could get a gig.
Heat index of 105. It's 89 here, and the heat index is 93, right?
You guys are boiling over there, aren't you, Amy? Yucky poo.
Hi,
105 and the humidity's about the same.
As bad as things are in Louisiana, they're going to have crawdads cooking in the crawdad hole.
Brett's here. Hey, Brett, how you doing, partner?
Look at no.
Yeah, well, go ahead. I guess if I had a gig, I'd brag about it too. Crap.
You can bet if we ever get good internet here, we will brag about it.
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, about every 3 months, I call them up and say, "When's my fiber coming?" You keep, they got all these signs over: "Get fiber, get fiber, get fiber." Well, we can't get past this through some. There's not that much land out here. Change the route for the wires, and you'll go around and use public access or something. But give me my frickin' cable. I want fiber.
And here's something that's interesting.
I'm old. I don't have time. I want fiber now.
On our side of the street, a couple of months ago, they ran a natural gas line down the street.
Yeah.
But we can't have gas. We're all electric, and they don't let us have gas. So a lot of folks have, what's it called? Propane.
Yeah.
A lot of folks have propane, but we got a gas line right at the end of our driveway.
Sarge got the right idea though. They got a big tank out there and they run their own gas. That's what I'd love to do here.
Me too.
If we could get the money for the big remodeling job, that would be one thing I'd ask for, would be to get propane so that I don't have
And
to
a gas
depend on
stove.
everything for electricity, and I can have my own propane, at least for that much.
Hello, Arthur. It's
Yeah.
good to see you.
Oh, Mississippi's nice this time of year. Wow.
It's cooler than normal here in
That's
Texas,
odd.
too.
Really? You think Mississippi and Louisiana would be pretty nasty together?
At this time of year here in South Texas, it's normally double or triple digits for multiple days.
It really is.
One thing is electric stoves make you lazy because you can, if you're used to using them, you know when you can turn it off and the element continues to cook and you don't have to stand there and watch it. Where with gas, it's on and it's off and there's no messing around with it. And if you have,
That's not true, Don. I mean, you can adjust your gas.
yes, you can, but it does not respond. Gas responds more quickly than electric.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course it does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you got something boiling, you can turn the gas down, it stops boiling.
Mhm.
On electric, it takes a while.
Hmm. And turning it up is the same thing.
Yeah.
I would like the gas for my canning because it would reach canning temperatures very quickly. Where now it's 35 or 40 minutes from the time I turn the heat on until the time that it starts spewing steam. And then I have to wait 10 minutes after that before I can actually start the canning process.
Yeah, you probably could can a lot more accurately with gas.
Amy says it's much faster than
Yeah.
her new one.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Yep.
Amy, by the time you guys get here next month, I'm going to have a huge chicken run and a duck run.
Amy just finished can out 22 pints of ground beef. Good
That's
for you,
awesome.
girl. Good
I
for
did
you.
9 pints of pear slices yesterday.
Well, you got a
Hi,
nice
Lisa.
day in El Paso there, Lisa. That's a nice day.
Yeah, that's not bad in El Paso,
Yeah.
too. Did you dry pack them? Cold pack them or cook them and then can them, maybe?
I don't know what. Why are you shit?
Coughing.
Now our connection's unstable again.
No, they said it was earlier. It's back.
Listen, if we lose it again, are we going to try to come back in again?
Depends on how long we go.
All right.
Probably. Me too, Christy.
Yeah, Christy.
You spend for ground beef what you used to
There's-
spend for good steak.
There's some interesting controversies going on right now about food prices nationwide as to what things are costing in certain regions and what's available and what's not. Or so I've heard. I don't know where I heard it. I don't listen to news. How do I know that?
Probably saw it on something online when you were surfing around. Maybe on Facebook there was
I
a comment
guess.
or something. Who knows?
I just absorb crap. I don't know how or why, but I do.
Sorry, I can't stay. I have a couple of YouTube friends.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
Well, have fun,
Tim,
Tim, and thank you for
take
dropping
care.
by.
Appreciate you even coming by, partner. Good to see you. Good to see you. What do you mean, Celtic? I haven't heard anything special about soybeans. Are they getting ripped off right now?
My phone is running again. I'll be back, guys, with my mom.
Her mother's not doing well.
Hi, Mom.
Some days she's kind of with it. Other days she's kind of scary. And she's just kind of getting erratic, I guess is probably the best word that I can use as to how her behaviors are coming through. And she still recognizes everybody. I'm not saying that she's going into Alzheimer's, but she's getting more and more confused more easily, and both of them, both her and Tom, are both turning to Kate for a lot of decisions and getting things done and all that sort of stuff, and it's really draining Kate. I'm sorry to see it because my load on her is pretty bad. Now she got her folks too. Is she all right?
Yes, everything's okay. She forgot that we do a live stream on Sundays, and she wanted to know how I did with all the pears. She helped me on Friday to peel and cut up all the pears. Brett, I agree.
Yeah, no kidding.
Take care, Celtic. Get some rest. I hope you
Take
feel
care,
better.
big guy. Yeah, Joe, I feel for you, partner. I really do. I know you're working. He's taking care of his dad, and I guess
Yeah.
He's got a tough road to hoe.
I have a case of wide mouth pint jars that I am saving for the next time I find meat that needs to be done, or when I thaw out some of the chicken I have frozen and can that. Other than that, all of mine are small. Yeah, Christy, I agree. She loves it. She just absolutely enjoys it. And you can tell that she was a child of the Great Depression, because after we finish peeling and cutting up all the pears, she takes all of the cores and sits with a paring knife and very carefully peels off all of the meat that was around the seeds that's edible and cooks that down.
Really?
She makes her own pear butter that way.
Huh.
Really like the white mouth for me. I do too, Christy. Mr. Paul,
Mr. Paul.
welcome. Glad to see you. We're doing very well.
42, that's 107, 108. Is that right?
Got to be in the 80s.
That's over 100. I think.
Not able to find any jars at our local Walmart. Chefs. I went into our local Walmart on Friday, and they had half pint jars, the little ones that you put jelly in, quart jars, and gallon jars. There was multiple
107
dozens
Fahrenheit.
of each. Pardon?
107 Fahrenheit. That was right.
Whoa, that's hot.
Oh, that's pretty rough, big guy. Yeah, I got to get my calculator out to do those conversions.
Although it's a little more expensive, I have found that Tractor Supply almost always has some. You might want to try that. They also have the lids that are getting so hard to find.
What about the dollar store? They ever have them there?
Oh, yeah, I get lids at dollar store all the time, in cans too. I mean, bottles too. They almost all do. Hello, Lori.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
107. Yeah. I'm fairly good at doing that in my head, but it's just memorization.
Goodwill. What about Goodwill, Josh? A place to try for canning jars? I don't look at Goodwill for canning jars because invariably they charge $1 a piece.
Yeah, they rip you off for those at Goodwill. Some things at Goodwill are not a good buy. When did Lori come in? When did Lori come in?
Just now, Firefly Farms.
Oh, okay. Hi there, Lori. Good to see you.
Been finding plenty, picking up 120 more this afternoon.
Wow.
That's awesome, Arthur. Really awesome.
That's cool. This is the time to actually be getting all you can. Oh, well, I just did too, but some of them I can sort of remember. But
all I remember is, what is it? When they say cook at 180 Celsius, that means 350. I don't know how they figure that, but that's what they say it means. Because a lot of the people I follow put everything in Celsius.
That's exactly, 40 degrees centigrade is close to, it's been way up in the high 90s, and then 100,
And Brett, they don't pay their people that work there well at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about Goodwill that are not really all that good, but hey, I like to say their heart's in the right place, but they just, like every other
I've had better
charitable
luck.
place,
I've had
they
better
get
luck
ripped
going
off.
through Marketplace here on Facebook. I find things there all the time. What's the matter? That bothering you over there?
No, I'm kind of thinking it's not close enough to you.
Honey, I talk loud enough. They can hear me, I
That's
promise.
probably true.
It's you that we're having problems hearing.
Yeah, Salvation Army.
The Salvation Army
That's-
has 2 stores in our
it's a
area,
strange-
and
it's a
I've never
strange
seen
outfit.
canning at either one of those. I'm sorry.
They're a strange outfit, Salvation Army. It's a strange outfit.
Good old-fashioned rummage sales, I find. I'll have to try that.
And Christy,
Hi, Barbie.
that's no
Barbie's room.
surprise that sometimes those who claim to be helping you are actually screwing you in the process. That's nothing new. I couldn't do it, but that's nothing new.
I agree, Ruth.
Yeah, and
Josh says you're a strange outfit.
yeah, guilty as charged, I guess. But yeah, the CEOs of these places make pretty good income for working for a nonprofit.
That's what I was saying, Arthur. The Marketplace on Facebook is the buy, sell, and trade, and I have had really good luck there. However, usually they've got ribbon around the top of the jars or something like that because they were used as in a party or to serve drinks at a wedding or something like that. It just requires a little time to clean it up.
Yeah, if you can get them for the right price, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I also go to estate sales fairly.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say some of her best finds have been at estate sales.
Mm-hmm.
There was one she went to here not too long ago where they threw in a lot of other stuff besides just the jars, didn't they? Just because you
not
got
just
along with them.
Not only that, but I paid for pint-sized jars. Oh, we're doing crazy again. I paid for pint-sized jars, and they threw in half-pints quarts and gallon jars. And they didn't charge me for any of those. They just charged me for the pint jars.
Huh.
And there was like 200 pint-sized jars. And
Yeah, I remember when you brought those home. That was a real haul.
back of the pickup was full.
Yeah. Kane was excited when she got home with that. Yep.
Metal found 60 quart jars for $20 on Marketplace. That's the place to look.
That's a pretty good buy right there. Sometimes people know what they got. Sometimes they don't,
Yeah. Our neighbors around here that have garage sales know what they have because anytime they have any kind of canning supplies or jars or anything like that, it's half again as expensive going to Walmart or one of
Oh,
those.
yeah, easily.
Of course, they live out in the country. They probably do those sorts of things. Ace Hardware. That's kind of like Tractor Supply. People don't necessarily think to look at places like that.
Arthur, we have there's no Ace Hardware nearby. The closest one to us is like 40 miles away in a little town called Canyon Lake. Yeah, I'd say, twice a year we go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Twice a year, so we go up there, and it's just like wander through the aisles because they've got more stuff there that I like. I mean, it's just kind of like it's Christmas shopping for me. I love going through Ace Hardware.
It's like some people go to factory outlet stores.
Yeah.
We go to the Ace Hardware store.
Well, the thing that they have there that I can't find anywhere else is the particular mix that we use when we're home spraying for cockroaches because it's safe for the birds. Now that we're getting treated full time by who is it?
Don't buy a bug place company.
Yeah, through an exterminator. We don't have to do it too much anymore. But when we have to buy our own, that's where we go. Is up to Canyon Lake and get it. Yeah, you're right. Kid in the candy store. That's hardware stores. There's a really cool one up in New Braunfels, which is just a few miles from us. I've only been there once.
Yeah, they do.
And as I recall, I rather doubt that I would do very well in my wheelchair in there because it was pretty narrow.
No, it was hard to walk in there.
But it was really like a 1950s hardware
Or earlier.
store. You know, I mean, it was just massive and just everything. And it was fun. I had a good time.
I'll tell you what, if Ace Hardware had an online place where we could go and order things, I'd probably spend a lot of money there.
Well, Christy, what do they like to work for? I've always kind of thought they seem like a pretty good corporate employer. How'd it work out for you with Ace? I like the company. I wish there was a store closer to us.
And Joshua, you would have to have a large apartment so to have a place to store these black market bottles
for
when you're
sure.
selling them.
Yeah.
They do, Arthur? I'll have to look them up. I never even thought to go looking for them. Ace Hardware has a corporate store, according to Arthur.
What do you mean, a corporate store?
An online store.
Oh, okay.
Off the subject.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
thank
cool,
you,
isn't it?
Donna. This one is a little bit different because the strap here goes through a tunnel and goes down and ties behind it, so I can readjust and make this thing higher or lower or tighter or looser. And it's real comfortable, and I love the green.
Is this the one you threatened to make a pattern of?
No.
Oh.
It was good, but it was still retail work.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Oh.
It was good, but it was still retail work.
Yeah, for sure. Hardware store, and it was a nice one. And I used to go down there all the time, and I never missed. You know, I mean, it was like I could guarantee if I needed something and I went to Walmart for it, they'd be out of it with that particular thing, whatever it was that I needed. I never missed getting what I wanted at Ace Hardware. They always had what I needed. I never made a losing trip there. And I used to go in there with some pretty odd requests, you know, looking for some odd stuff. But they always came through.
You know, Arthur, reading your post, it reminds me, I saw an ad the other day for Ace Hardware delivering and even helping them install. Now, that was this morning, delivering your order and even helping you install it if you need help. And I thought at that time I need to look that up. So
Who was that with?
put them up 40 hours in concrete floors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of tough on you, Chris. Retail work like that when you're on your feet all the time is a bear. You're right. It is. It's just a bear.
Sean,
Sean, how you
hello,
doing?
welcome.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Glad you came by. We've been having some difficulties maintaining our connection today, folks. If you're just coming by now, this is actually, I think, our third or fourth try today.
Fourth.
So we finally just kind of had to reboot. But so far, so good.
Yeah, if we lose it this time, I'm going to call it quits.
Yeah,
It's been
it's
very frustrating trying to find it.
1:45 if we lose it now. So I got a question for everybody. Are you spending much time watching the Olympics yet? I've watched a little bit, not much.
Abby
And
passed the
Desmond.
written part of her
cool.
driving test.
All right.
Awesome.
That's great. Tell her congratulations for us, will you? That's nice. Yeah, you're right, Christy. One of the things I always appreciated about Ace was the attitude of their workers. I did not, I never had qualms about asking for help. And they never acted like I was asking stupid questions. And sometimes I was.
Ruth, we already paid for the toilets and we're going to call John Wayne and have them come out. We have their whole house protection plan and they should be able to come and install them for us. And we did get 100% refund in cash for what we paid for the delivery and install. So.
They went in there and cracked the whip and they said, "Oh yeah, sure, here you go, in cash too. Here, take it. You want no more? More? Okay, here's some more."
Well, the truth of the matter is I had papers in hand where we bought it and where it said they would deliver and install.
Yeah.
And I have a very loud voice in public if I
And it was itemized, so it was really easy to see, okay, this is how much it is.
Yes, it's
Oh,
a
okay,
heating
well.
and air conditioning system here in our part of Texas. And yeah, John Wayne, you won't expect to have some guy walk in with cowboy boots and all, but nope. There's just good people that do good work.
Yeah, it's spelled J-O-N.
Mhm.
What big difference is John Wayne? But they are probably one of the better firms in town. They've got a plan that we belong to that if we have any real problems, they will respond to us first. We get a discount, partly for being in the club, partly for being retired military. They did our air conditioner for us, which was the whole house unit. Was those things are many thousands of dollars, and they've done a lot of good work for us. So yeah, we stick with them.
Hello, Allie Oakley. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Amy, that's something I've got to get busy with after I get back from the Petco. I've got to go buy bird food.
Yeah, we're out of base food for them.
The grandbirds are hungry, and I got to go get some food to make them.
Do you have enough paper shredded for right now?
No,
You need more?
yes,
Okay,
thank you.
I'll try to do that for you.
I used almost all that you did last time when I changed the cages.
Okay. Well, oh boy.
Folks, we only have 9 thumbs up, and according to our little meter here, there are supposed to be 18 people in the chat. So please put your thumbs up.
Come on, do your job. Get with it. I want to see that.
Yeah, they are being quiet today, Josh.
There you go.
I don't know
Click it out.
why.
Come on, keep going. Keep it going. Come on. There you go. There you go. Keep going. Come on.
Actually, they're not starving, Josh, because I did feed them some stuff, but it's just not what they're used to having.
But they are being good and quiet today. That's true. They are being quiet. So yeah.
It just went up to 13. Very good. Thank you, whoever added to it.
We take our blessings when they come. Man, last night, all 3 of them decided to start screaming at one time. And I'll tell you what, there's no place in the house you can hide from that.
Mm-mm.
When the all 3 get going, it's pretty loud. Yeah, we're doing good now. And Josh, you know I wouldn't starve my birds. You know that. You know, birds would eat before I do. And that's the truth.
What?
Said the birds would eat before I do. And that's the truth.
Often do, actually. I feed them and put them to bed before I even start his
Well,
dinner.
I'm talking about, you know, if we were starving, you know, the
Yes.
birds would eat before I do.
Yes. Got to keep them fat so when it's time for dinner, we've got something to eat too.
Hey, Joe, welcome back, partner.
Making a big salad and cutting one. Got a
Those
beautiful
are the
heirloom
tomatoes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's good. Those are,
I've almost made it through all of tomatoes harvest this year. I've got lots and lots of jars of tomatoes in the pantry.
but we still don't have the stuff for tacos, though, do we?
Nope.
That's okay.
Julie, hi. That's okay. We've had to go out and come in 4 tries before we managed to get a semi-stable connection.
It's been kind of a challenge staying online today.
Christy, it's not hot. It's not hot inside the house. It's about 74 in here. 3 tomatoes from the garden so far. 2 little peppers. Oh, very good.
Hey, Joe, you going that kind of area?
And I looked out the window this morning at our tomato jungle, the one that planted itself. And there are still lots and lots of tomatoes out there, but I'm still not going to eat them.
Okay.
I saved a bunch of the seeds, so next year we can eat them. But this year, that's growing in raw sewage out there. I'm not.
Well,
I mean, they didn't take that soil away when they fixed the.
true. But it's, I'm not going to say it is raw sewage, but it's
It was at one
It's
time.
contaminated. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix tune. Hmm. Kydex
Ooh,
Holster.
banana pepper is cool. Love
11
it.
all
Lucky
kinds
you.
of peppers. They're Cajun. They can eat peppers,
Yeah, lucky you.
except when I'm there.
Well, I've had to give up peppers basically in all my foods too. So
Yeah, but you got the hot pepper sauce, the Louisiana hot sauce.
that's not the kind of that's not the kind of peppers I'm talking about. That's just one.
I know,
You know.
but at least you have that.
Yeah, I do. You're right. You're right.
Amy wants to make cowboy candy.
I've never had that, so I don't know.
City Girl, Country Heart, hello.
Hi
Welcome,
there.
welcome. I'm glad to see you
Thank you for
here.
coming by.
Hmm?
I said, thank her for coming by.
Yes. I'm glad you came in to give love, girlfriend. I haven't seen you in forever.
Well, it should be a quiet day today.
Yes.
Hope it is for everybody else too.
Well, I always a pleasure to come in and visit. Oh, very good.
Josh, I don't think if you did say anything about it, I didn't see it. The fires that are going on there in Oregon, where is that in relation to you?
The beach lady's husband? Yes, I will put that on the list right now.
What? Idaho Hoosier said last Saturday, like flipping the switch, lost most of the sight in my right eye. A very progressive cataract.
Who is this?
Idaho Hoosier.
Oh my
Gonna
goodness.
have surgery in September. Well, I've had both eyes done, so I can tell you this: it's a pretty routine piece of surgery, and the difference was night and day.
And he came out with 20/20 vision.
Yeah, at least well for a while.